So that shiny new game just came out, Another Crab's Treasure, and you want to know if it's worth your time, right? Well, let's take a look at the game first and first impressions. Keep in mind this is not a full review, this is a quick look at the game. I played the game for around 1 hour, so I'll show some footage of the game while describing it and giving a few thoughts on it. Going into this game, I assumed it was just a combat driven game, just in the sea. What I did not expect was the humor. I actually really enjoyed this game, and a lot of that is because of the humor. So the game begins on the sands of a nearby tide pool. You're a crab just in its shell, chillin', when a loan shark appears. There's a new queen, and now the crab, named Krill, is behind on his taxes, apparently. The ocean has now moved to the trash standard of payment, meaning trash is now treated as money. Krill can't pay up, and then the loan shark takes his shell. The loan shark said, "Say goodbye to your shell, idiot." Like, what is this game? The humor in this game is so random and out of nowhere. I love it though. You jump into the ocean and start chasing and searching for your shell. Along the way, you learn to run, jump, swim briefly, dodge, and attack. You have a light and heavy attack. You can heal yourself using kelp, but you can only hold 3 at a time, and they don't fully heal you either. When you die, you lose all the microplastics you've collected and your shell if you have one. However, once you respawn, you can go back and pick it all up, but if you die before picking it up, then they'll be gone for good. Microplastics are used to upgrade yourself at moon snail shells. You can use them to trade with as well, but I didn't get far enough to try that. These snail shells are where you can restore your health and also upgrade yourself using microplastics if you have enough. Additionally, if you die, you'll respawn at the last snail shell that you visited. As you run around, there are various enemies to fight, mostly different crabs and fish. The enemies also respawn if you die, I noticed. There are some things that you can collect just lying around, like microplastics or some other collectibles. For example, I picked up a Bloodstar limb, and if I collect 5 in total, my vitality will increase. When you get hit, you actually lose a lot of health, so it's quite easy to die in this game. I died several times. At one point, I came across a giant crab holding a comb, and I died so fast to that thing, so I didn't bother trying again. Once you get to the castle gate to see the queen, because you want your shell back, the guards say she won't see you because you're naked, so you need to go to the charity center to get something to wear. When I get there, it's a vending machine that shoots out cans, which you can use as a shell. All shells you wear have health. Once the health runs out, it'll break, and you'll need to find a new shell. There's no normal kind of blocking in this game, at least so far, but you can hide in your shell so that it takes all the damage instead. After putting on the can shell, the captain of the guard appears and accuses you of stealing. It's pretty over the top, and he sounds like an old cowboy or something. Anyways, I died like 4 times in a row fighting him, trying to figure out the best playstyle to use. I can't just outrun him, and dodging was hit or miss with his speed and range. You just have to sit in your shell every time he attacks and attack back. That's pretty much it. Once your shell breaks, just pick another off the ground and repeat. It was pretty easy after I did that. Back at the castle with my shell, I'm no longer nude, so I'm allowed in and I meet the queen. She sent a platoon to a nearby cave to get something shiny for her, but they haven't been heard of for a while. She wants you to go and get something shiny from the cave instead, and then she will discuss with you about delaying your taxes for 2 calendar tides. Along the way, you learn to grapple using string, so you can get to hard to reach places, and then once I reached the cave, I unlocked a power. You have 3 charges of that power, and it'll regenerate over time as you attack enemies with your fork. It lets you attack enemies that are ethereal, I guess, like ghost enemies. Then there's something called stowaways. In the menu, you can attach up to 3 on your shell, and they'll upgrade you in various ways, like more attack power, vitality, and so on. You can also collect and change your outfit. I unlocked one, and it just changed the scarf around my neck. Anyways, I didn't get that far into the game. I only played an hour, as I said, but this game has a lot of charm to it. There's a lot of jokes scattered around this game, either from labels and words on items just laying around, or just the dialogue itself, and that seals the deal for me. I love that sort of humor. I like this game overall, and I plan on attacking more enemies with my fork, though that's my personal opinion. Whether or not this is your type of game, I'll see you on the next one.